Buying an SUV always smacks of using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. It's fair enough to want your family car to be able to handle snowy roads, muddy car parks and icy February back doubles, but is it really necessary to buy something capable of crossing the Serengeti in order to do it? Of course, most modern 4x4s would get stuck fairly early on into your average desert, but they still carry a fair bit more technology than is really necessary to cope with such modest expectations. Which is why a car like this one, Audi's A4 Allroad, would seem to make a lot more sense. Now, Audi's Allroad concept is pretty straightforward. Take one of their standard Quattro all-wheel drive Avant estates and give it a bit of extra ride height and some body cladding to protect the bodywork, or more likely remind the neighbours what you bought. Now that and a few electronic tweaks should be enough to make it suitable for mild off-road use. Now, we're not talking about rock-strewn hillsides or extreme wilderness river crossings here, but the kind of unmade roads and rutted farm tracks that owners might encounter and which might damage an unmodified vehicle. Now, Audi has been perfecting the concept for over 10 years, initially with the large A6 Allroad model, which took on executive off-road estates like Volvo's XC70. Clever height adjustable air suspension always made this A6 surprisingly able in the rough stuff, but this smaller, slightly smaller A4 Allroad model doesn't need it in the wider, slightly more affordable sector of the market where it sits. Here it takes on tough all-wheel drive estate rivals like Subaru's Forester, Saab's 93X and Skoda's Octavia Scout.